Hi, everybody. Oh my gosh, the lighting is not nice. Let me fix my hair in front of everybody. Okay. I feel like the lighting is rough. Hi. Um, I'm okay. I've had COVID for this past week. Today's my first normal day, like where I feel pretty much like me, but my stomach, my first time getting COVID. So that's why I look a little rough. Just looking at myself. Didn't realize I looked this rough. Hold on. I'll be right back. You can hear me, but I'm kind of fixing my hair. Hold on, everybody. I gotta fix myself. Um, I've been in the house, so haven't realized. Why does it look so washed out? This is the best I could do. Yeah, today's my first like normal day. I've tested negative and everything, so I'm good. Um, but I just had stomach problems. So I've been drinking I make my toddy, which is lemon, honey, turmeric, like fresh turmeric, ginger. Hi, Nikki. Oh, and I wanted to show you guys something. I am doing readings again for just an hour. Let me go tell people on our turmeric is so good for the immune system. Yes. Um, I added this. I've been drinking lemon and honey. I do like a tonic every day with situation. Oh, okay. What's going on? I'm melting. Okay, I don't look my best, but I'm doing the best I can, everyone. Oh, I hate looking in here because it's opposite of your face. So, how are you doing? How did you hold up with the fires, Emily? We have a lot to talk about. Let me tell everybody I'm on here with a filter. I wish I could filter um on here. Okay, let me tell everybody. Everybody, I'm live on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok. I was going to say we have to talk about TikTok. On YouTube right now, doing some reading, saying hello, talking about all the stuff going on. Come see me. It is 6:35, January 18th. Um, so yeah, so it looks like TikTok's going to go off the air maybe for 24 hours. I think it will definitely be back Monday. It'll be temporary. But I'll tell you, the thing I hate is that I still sound congested because I am. And let me tell you, I have been clearing myself out, doing all the things you need to do, taking all the things, taking care of myself. I'm like, it's been a week already. Come on. I also it wasn't super close, but the Highland was, and I was happy I didn't get to our home. Yeah. We had a few that were close here that went out. I have to unpack my go bags. I didn't have to evacuate. We had go bags. I think I gotta unpack them, but then I got sick in the middle of it all. And thank God, if I had this and had to be sick and go through all this and evacuate, that would have not been fun. So yeah. So that's what's been going on a lot. LA was completely on fire. Didn't feel like natural fires at all. Definitely felt like we were being attacked. Apparently, when I logged onto TikTok today, it said something. It had a notice saying we'll be back or something, but then I was able to get on it. But I think it's supposed to be 9 o'clock Western time, and it'll be temporary because the incoming president's gonna want to be the hero. Okay, look at this. I figured out last time I tried to show you guys this, it needs to be plugged in.
Serpents and spiders, tail of a rat, call in the spirits wherever they're at. Goblins and ghoulies from last Halloween, awaken the spirits with your tambourine. Wizards and witches, wherever you dwell, give us a hint
by ringing the bell. It's me. She even has curly hair like mine when I don't straighten my hair. Everyone's going crazy. Yes, they are. Everyone is. It's going to be fine. Don't buy into it. It'll be temporary. My husband got it for me for a Christmas present. It's a Hallmark. Hallmark has like it's actually a ornament. And when you plug it in, it does this. But I'm not hanging it up. I'm just going to play it. When I did a medium gallery once, someone did ring a bell. A spirit did ring a bell. I haven't had coffee in a week, everyone. I'll talk about it on my podcast this week. I haven't had coffee in a week because my stomach can't take it. I got you, Nikki. Yeah, my stomach just cannot take anything hardly. The only positive thing about all of this is I've lost, some weight. Oh my God, this reminds me, I got you a Christmas gift. What? You got me a Christmas gift? Did everybody see my awesome Madame Leota? And speaking of Madame Leota, this is where I think I got COVID from, Disneyland. God damn Disneyland. Disneyland got me again. Actually, never got me before. Hi Lolita. How's everybody feeling? Oh, if you go to your Patreon, I have a little present for my Patreon peeps because I know everyone's feeling this week. This week is going to be interesting. Yep. We have some roller coaster rides to go on. So go check that out if you're on my Patreon. When I was in the first 2 days of me having COVID, and by the way, I speak about it in this way because it's my first time. I just slept and then I just played Cyberpunk for the rest of the time. This week will be so tough. I was at a protest today. You were? Be careful, okay? For Planned Parenthood. Planned Parenthood in California is going to be okay. Just so you know, our hardship happened, but we have separate funding here. In California, it'll be okay. We have a lot of separate funding. But I know people are feeling a lot of things, and this is going to be a very difficult week, and it's going to be a little volatile, meaning just up and down. I am not looking forward to it. I will be honest with you guys. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Our country's dividing. We're divided. But I do believe we go through these harsh changes in order to create a final change. It's why I also that gift I gifted everybody, presented to everybody on my Patreon, because in my readings I've noticed people are coming to me, my readings, having a real hard time. Hi, Tanaya. So I wanted to give everybody help. In my Patreon, peeps have been so awesomely supportive. I do feel like this is gonna not be easy. I got you, Rondi. I will, if you want to know what I foresee, I've been telling everyone what I foresee. And I think it's gonna be a difficult period. However, I hope people learn from this experience. No, there's gonna be a lot of people who are not gonna learn anything. But I do foresee the South getting the most rocked through all this. You guys watch. You watch the South and the Midwest. And believe it or not, New York is going to have a kind of like a punishment. California, ours happened. I will tell you, growing up here in LA, I can tell you that these fires, everyone who lives here knows that they were not natural. The areas that are predominantly fire prone were fine, and the areas that you would never think like by the water weren't. Yes, I hope so. It was a very peaceful protest, and an anti-abortion protester got arrested for being aggressive, but we left shortly afterwards. Yes, I believe that too. Yes, for those of us who grew up here, we know that this was shady, very shady. I honestly will tell you this. This is my instincts, my intuition, and this is what I do. I feel that I'm happy that we got ours out of the way. I feel like we were something was trying to cripple us. It's not going to work because California is one of the most wealthiest states in the country. And And I'm glad it's over and done, and the focus is gonna be other places. You'll see. So if you're in California, you're cushioned a bit for at least a few years through this changes that we're about to endure. Um, I know people feel a lot of things. I thought this is less harsh, right? Nikki, you can go ahead and ask your question. I'm reading for an hour. I'm going to remind people every 15 minutes when the list is, where we are at the list. You can still get on the list, and I'll just keep reminding you of the time. Hi, Rose. And Nikki, you can go ahead and hit me up, which whatever you want. I wanted to connect with my parents' cat who just passed away. He was also my cat too. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, your cat. Oh, okay. So remind people when I do animals, they talk a little different. They're a little more blunt, they're a little bit to the point. We're like all sad and depressed about it, and they're not as much. So they're probably, and other animals might come in into play, but I'll just push them out and try to focus on your cat, and let's see what they have to say. Okay, if the other animals come in, if you recognize them, just let me know, because that happens. All right, hold on. Well, I see a couple. At first I saw like a white or lighter cat, but now I see I want to say like gray and black, I think, multicolor. Um he looks like I mean, this is the cat I see. So I see two cats. And then there's a third one that's kind of orangey, tan, tan-ish orange looking. So I see three cats. Does does any of these seem familiar to you? I got you, Christina. Okay. He was all white, but I've had other cats in my life. Okay, the first one was the white. I was like, is it because my white cat is laying here sleeping? Okay, so this cat, let's focus on this cat. So he says that for him, he was having a lot of issues. He is showing me things going on in his stomach. Like he is actually showing me like his stomach being almost like rocks in it, something going on in his intestinal or stomach area. It's almost like rocks were in there or something. Anyway, he says that he had a lot of pain. He had been suffering. When it's your turn, you can tell me because I'm not going to remember because I'm reading right now. So when it's your turn, you'll tell me what you like. So there's like heaviness in the stomach area. And he's talking about, he kind of was tired of not feeling well all the time. I feel like he's talking about, that makes sense. He's talking about like his energy was always dragging. He wasn't having the energy to jump around and do the things he wanted to do. So he definitely kind of, I want to say like was happy to go. He stuck around a little bit longer because everyone seemed to think he wanted to, but he did not. He was doing it for everyone else. That's exactly what my parents said. He said that he just hated the way he felt, and he said the humans don't seem to understand that he wasn't afraid. He was acting energetic at the end. Um, he says, like, he gave other signs, he didn't want to eat, all the classic signs, obviously. But most importantly, he's talking about like the sleeping. He did not, um, something about sleeping, he did not like want to sleep in the same place he used to sleep in. He's saying it was just really like he wanted to be left alone and they were messy. Everyone was messing with him and dealing with him too much. Anyway, he just wants to say he did everything he could for everyone. When he was in his prime, he was really fun and goofy, and he tried to bring lightness into the family because he's kind of showing like, I think that's why the energy thing's important, because he normally would be very energetic and he was like not at the, that was changed. But anyway, he said he did his best to keep everyone lighthearted, and something about his sleeping. He says everyone should just be glad he's not in that bad place anymore. He's in a better place, meaning he's not sick anymore. He's not feeling horrible all the time. Be happy for him. And last, he keeps talking about these blue toys, these blue dangly toys. They kind of remind me of fish or something. Oh, he was an outside cat, and I was always worried about being him. Yeah. He wanted to just do his thing, and then when he couldn't do his thing anymore, he wanted to go. Do you know anything about his stomach issues? Anyway, this is how animals talk. He says, he got cancer in the end and had to go to the vet, and he wasn't used to it. Okay. Oh, that's why he wasn't sleeping where he normally sleeps. Okay, got it. Yeah, he says, I would have been happy to just go. He had brain cancer, but I could totally see him having kidney stones. Oh, he had brain cancer. Okay. It's not really the brain cancer that bothered him. It was more his stomach. No, but he's not talking about kidneys. He's talking about his stomach. And he didn't get enough water, probably. Yeah, he's more talking about his stomach. He's saying that once that was happening, he just, he couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. He couldn't get any comfort. He says he just doesn't understand why human beings don't understand that we are okay to go when we're miserable. But he gets it, and he did his best, and he's glad he's gone. That's how animals talk, everyone. That's how they talk. They're very blunt like that. But this is very much about his stomach, not his kidneys, because I could feel it. I felt a lot of guilt shame because I brought him to my apartment in college at my parents' place, but then had to take him back when I moved. It was awful. No, he doesn't care about it at all. It doesn't bother him at all. Not at all. It was more awful for you. He doesn't care about it at all. He's like, it's fine. It's not like a big deal. To animals, life is temporary. They're very aware of it. They're okay with it. He was like he was an independent soul. Liked his independence. When he didn't have his independence, he wanted to be gone. Okay. But you can sense animals. I usually feel like one's jumping up on the couch or something like this, and I'll look and I'll think it's one of my cats, and it's not, and then I know it's like one of the cats that passed. So yeah, that's that reading. Okay, so hi, I'm late to the party. Hi, Angie. I was hoping that Terry was going to come on because I wanted to tell him that I joined Red Note, or I want to say the real term is Chu, or anyway, I don't want to say it wrong. Joining, hi fam, hi Leilona. Um, so yeah, and he could give us some tea. I know, right? I was hoping he'd come on tonight. It's 7 o'clock. You could still get on the list. I'll tell you every 15 minutes. I'm going to when I close the list. It's going to be probably in about 15, 20 minutes that the list will be closed. So you have 15, 20 minutes to still get on the list. Rondi, what could I do for you? I think you said a medium. I will have a new podcast episode out this Tuesday. Excuse me if I sound cloggy when I do it. This is just the way it's been. I'm almost there. Can you do a reading on who tapped me yesterday? Or is that vague? That's pretty vague. I'm not quite sure. What do you mean? Like literally tapped you? Like touched your arm? Like tapped you, like poked? If it poked or if it tapped, I can do that, if that's what you're talking about, like a spirit. Your mom? Okay. Have we talked to your mom before? Felt like a person standing behind me, and I felt like I was trapped 1, 2, 3 times. No? Okay. I could look. Did you feel somebody, like, I get pokes sometimes? Is that what you're meaning? That's what I was trying to see. Okay, Christina, if I haven't read for you before, your mom before, then just to remind you, I'm going to have her tell me how she passed so we can confirm it's her, and then some other confirmations, okay? I keep feeling like okay, so here we go. So I'm sorry, I got distracted. Christine just started talking. She says she's here and she wants you to let you know she's happy that you're happy. Her passing was something that she really wanted to stop. I don't tell me any information, just so you know, like telling me those things. Don't give me information on how she passed. Let her tell me, okay? You can confirm. She said that she really kind of she really wanted to fight it. The hard part for her was leaving everyone. She was just very worried about what was going to happen to everybody. You know, what they would do without her. She says the actual moment of passing, when you're actually leaving this world, is not difficult, not scary, but it's more like she didn't like the illness part and the back and forth of, like, she doesn't feel well, then it gets worse. Like, the back and forth was mentally exhausting. So obviously she must have had an illness she was battling with. I'm getting from her, because she says that is more difficult than the actual passing was in the moment. Um, so you can talk back to me and let me know if this, or I need you to let me know if this makes any sense to you. I just don't want you to tell me things before she tells me, if that makes sense. Um, she's saying something about this month of January being important. So let me know what this month is about. Um, she also says that to her surprise, she's so much more connected to this world than she thought. She wishes people had more information about how leaving this world really is. It would be better for people. Like she's talking about like death doulas. That might surprise you because she just didn't really like the feeling of being like sick and afraid. Anyway, do you know what this month of January means? And then she's also talking about the purple flowers and the music. Can you share, if you do know, can you share what she's talking about? The purple flowers and the music, the lavender smell and the music. She does send you smells. She does try to get your attention. You made a playlist. Okay. And you brought her flowers. Okay. She says, I try to get your attention. I try to get you, I give you smells. I'm so surprised at how we can be so active, but everyone here is just so clueless. But she's laughing because she says, I was clueless too. I'm young again. She says, like, it felt like being reborn. That's what she says. She goes, that's the best way she could describe it. Like I was born into a new version, but that of me. And she's sorry that she can't be here to help you through all the things you're going to go through, but she is here. She says it's just our world is completely and utterly clueless. And she's very kind to me. She said, thank you for doing what you're doing. She says she knows that the work I do is like trying to ski uphill. And she is not wrong. Thank you to your mom. It makes me want to cry. Whenever they thank me, she's very, very conscientious of everyone. So there you go, Christina. These are just short little readings. I don't know if you've gotten readings from me before, right? She didn't really tell me animal signs. She just said the music and things like this. Yes, a long time ago. But that's kind of like all I do in this little mini reading. If you want a further reading, then you can always book a longer reading. But this is just little mini readings that I do on here. So thank you for coming on here. Joining. Hi everybody. Thanks for joining me. I've had a rough week. Christina is last on my wait. Oh no, I have somebody else. Tanaya is on Christina and then Tanaya. What can I do for you, Christina? Wait, I read Christina. Wait, who's Rondi then? I was thinking I was reading Rondi. Where's Rondi? Sorry, Rondi. I skipped over you. Apologies. Oh, you're Rondi? Oh. We paid for my sister Rondi too. Oh, okay. Okay, Rondi. What are you doing? Are you doing a reading with your mom too, or are you doing an intuitive reading? It would be a different reading for you if it is your mom. I mean, like she says different things, and I won't go through how she passed. Tanaya, where have you been? I haven't seen you in a long time. Is she on here? Where's Randy? She has to type. She has to talk to me. Where is she? This is her. You're typing? Okay. Okay, so in between my readings, just reminding everybody I had to take a week off because first time COVID getter. I feel pretty proud about that because it's been, you know what? Have you guys had a hard time hearing me? Oh my God. Sorry, everyone. I'm a little rusty. My mic was over here. Did you guys have a hard time hearing me? You had a surgery. What kind of surgery? You okay? I guess we'll talk about it in your reading. Okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I can hear you fine. Yeah, my mic was like over there and I have this mic plugged in. I'm on leave. Okay, good. Man, did you guys hear all that crashing? I'm not fully, I'm still a little rusty, everyone. I'm still a little rough around the edges because today's the first day I felt like normal. Did my Cash App go through? Let me see, Lolita. I don't think so. Oh, it did. Cash App never tells me anything. I'm sorry. Cash App is kind of touchy. Okay. I got you, Lolita. Okay, so if you want to get on my list, you have 10 minutes. And also for my Patreon peeps, I sent something over there. I did your speed readings as well. I did have to pause on the class. I will put a class for the Sacred Scholars this week, but I was not well, so I couldn't do a class. Did mine go through? Is it Cash App? Did you do Cash App? Let me see. Why isn't my phone telling me things? My phone is being not nice, being difficult. No, Insight Inspire. Let me look. Oh, yes. On a heat. Sorry. Again, I'm a little slow today, everyone. Bear with me. Okay, Rondi, I swear you are up. And then after Rondi is TB, okay? I got it. Yes, I got it. Thank you. TB is after Rondi, and then after that is Lolita, and then after that is Anahit. Okay? Just so everybody knows. Okay, so like I said, I have like something I did for my Patreon peeps. I posted it on Patreon. I also have your speed readings. I did a little something different this time. And I will have the class. And now we're going to do Rondi. So I'm just going to jump right in, Rondi, okay? Because we already started talking to your mom before. I'm just going to have her tell me what what she wants to tell me. Just going to jump right in. Okay. So with you, she wants to say she knows that you've been having a hard time and you've been talking to her a lot. You've been almost like praying in a way. I don't know if you've literally been on your knees praying, but she says you're talking to her kind of in prayer form, asking her to help you through everything, help you through the loss. By the way, you guys never confirmed with me what January meant. If you can let me know. She says you don't need to do it that way. Just talk to her. Yes, she does bring up something to do with birds and butterflies. Um, Something about birds and butterflies, but she also says that she wants to give you, she's talking to you, Rondi, more specific, like something to cuddle with, something you need to help you through. She's concerned about how you're handling things, meaning like it's been harder on you, not like it's just hard on you. Oh, and I just want to remind everybody, you have 5 minutes if you want to get on the list. Sorry about that, Rondi. But she thinks that how it's affecting you has really hit you hard, and in a different way than everyone else. She also says that not to worry, but things are going like when it rains, it pours. She's talking more about your life, to be honest. She's when it rains, it pours. Something about like when it rains and pours in your life. She understands and she sees that, but it's going to lift coming in February. Are you there? She says everything's going to lift. It's going to move into a positive direction. She promises that, but she says you do have to kind of be a part of it. Like you have to be willing to let go of some old habits. Oh, and she is talking about changing your diet. Not telling you to go on a diet, but like healthier ways of taking care of yourself. Are you okay? Why is she's definitely concerned about you and what's going on with you. She says you don't need to worry about her because she feels like a new baby born deer. She's showing me like a deer for some reason. I'm really having a difficult time. I understand. She is talking about something about like a baby born deer. Anyway, she says that she knows that this is difficult, but this is the cycle of life. Um, and this is how it is supposed to go. Parents leave. It's not like they visit, just so you know. It's more like you open up. It's people got to understand that you have to meet that world halfway. It's not like they have to come visit here. Do you see what I mean? It's like the internet. They're always connected to us. We remember what she said to your sister. We're the ones that shut that world out. They don't shut it out. So it's like for them, we're online, we're the internet. They can see us. They can check out our pages. They can see everything that's going on and be a part of it, but it's like in the background because they have a lot of other things they're doing as well. But you have to check in. That's why she says, don't pray to me, don't talk, just talk to me like normal, like I would be there and I'm interacting and I'm in your world, not like, oh, can you come be here? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, and like I said, these are just little mini readings and I have to move on to other readings. But I feel like I can tell there's a disconnect and it's probably a lot to do with your grief, but it's also you not realizing that all you need to do is just talk to her like she's in this space with you. Not like you have to lure her here, or she has to come here. we have to open up to that world, everyone. The biggest thing that people don't do with people when they pass is understand that we're the ones that are shutting that world down. We shut it down. We're afraid of it. We turn it, every movie I see, it's monsters and scary and evil, and that is kind to me on purpose. If you keep people afraid of the spirit world, if you keep people afraid of the afterlife, then you can control them. But yeah, so she gave you all that information, the way she's showing herself and the signs and everything. So I would just try to, and she does see you and she's letting you know. But these are little mini readings. So if you want a full reading, you can always get a full reading, but these are just little ones. Thank you. You're welcome. It's one of the things, one of the things that I realized, Tanaya, you're up. And I know, Tanaya, are you trying to ask some? I find, okay, good. It's nice. She's on point. Okay. I'll save my little commentary. As of right now, my list is done, and you guys could always book. If you're on my Patreon, of course, I have discounts available, and I have a special gift for my Patreon peeps. But also you can always book with me. Finally, I submitted. Uh-oh. We had one more person. Okay, this is the last person that just came through. Hold on, who is that? Oh. No, I just finally got a notice for Anahit. Oh, Adriana. Okay, Adriana is my last person. Then my list is closed. Okay, Tanaya. After Tanaya is Lolita. Okay. I finally submitted an app. Submitted app to promote. I also connected with an organization to do private work. Please tell me the energy around career. Thank you. Submitted. Oh, application to get a promotion in your current job, you mean, TB? Oh, and while she's answering that, I forgot to mention, if you're in the Los Angeles area, I'm doing a medium salon in the seance room, which means I just do exactly what I'm doing now, doing medium readings. It's not a seance. It's just called the seance room. Where you guys tell me one person you want to speak to, and I'll speak to that person for you, and it's a longer than I'm doing here. That's going to be that next Saturday, and I have one ticket left. So who's getting the ticket? Who's getting my last ticket? I had to push it. It was supposed to be tonight, but I'm glad I pushed it, because even doing this energy that I normally don't feel that way about, I definitely could have done. I didn't want it to be my best for that event. Okay, let me take a look. Finally submitted to promote. Okay. Here's my first hit that I get, TB. Going to do private work feels like the best route. Like, in other words, that feels more like where you're going to have the success. And sorry, I'm plugging in my computer. Why is my computer so dead? I didn't even hardly use it today. Sorry, everybody. Plugging it in. Feels like the best route. Hold on. The promotion, I feel like, I kind of believe in things, and that when the universe is kind of trying to push you to a new direction, right? And I kind of feel like the universe is kind of pushing you into a new direction, and the new direction is doing private work. I don't see the promotion happening. I see the private work happening. What do you think, Tanaya? Because I know you're going to have an opinion on it. I mean, which you should. So I just don't see the promotion being the thing. I do feel the private work is going to do very well. I have always seen that and nothing has changed in that. A little disappointed, but I appreciate the honesty. TB, it's time to move on. Time to move forward. We have talked about this, and that here's the thing, that has not changed. The what I see on that has not changed. Okay? I was hoping to do both until the private work picked up. I don't feel like the promotion, my sense is that the promotion would be almost too much and a little bit overwhelming, a lot of work, and it would wear you down and it wouldn't be good to do both. So I just don't see it. So you could do your work and then you can, start getting the private work, just keep working on that. All right? Lolita, you're up after Lolita is Anahit, and after Anahit is on Adriana. I was hoping, thank you. Okay, I'm really excited for that for you, by the way. You could tell the OGs because they got their shit queued up. Boom. Lolita's like bam, boom, bam, 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 bam. Okay. I'm excited for you, Tanaya. I just really cannot wait until you embrace the fact that it is time to move forward. And I wonder if did your surgery have to do with something your body maybe was telling you it's time to move forward? You've been telling me to do private for many years. I'm hard-headed. Oh, girl, hard-headed is an understatement. Okay. Intuitive. Decided it's beyond time to move from my current job. Will my upcoming interview this week lead to an offer by employer? Oh, see, this is why I posted. Yes, my foot gave out on me. Wait, hold on, Alita. Hold on. I'm getting one of those mom headaches. Ugh. TB. TB. Is this not a spiritual? It's like even with me and getting COVID, because I haven't had COVID in 5 years. I haven't had it. It was like the universe was like, sit down and shut up and rest. And I was like, but they're like, just you need to rest because you haven't been listening. The universe will kind of knock you on your butt. So feet giving out is very much like the foundation's coming from underneath you and time to move on. Anyway, can you guys come on? You guys talk to her. Okay, Lolita, let's take a look. All right, everybody, thanks for joining on here. After my crazy 2 weeks, fires, getting sick. I mean, damn. I mean, TV, like, talk about like clear signs. Right. Let me look at your work, Lolita, at the interview. Let me see what they're talking about. So here's the thing that comes to me, Lolita. This will go very well but you got to come out of your shell because I feel like a lot of times in interviews you try to be very like I don't want to say respectful, but like maybe a little pull back and take the lead, and which is fine. But I don't feel like you show personality when I see them interviewing. They are very interested in your experience, but they also want to make sure the person they're hiring right now gets along with people. Because I'm telling you, what I see is that the last person, there was a problem with the personality. So you got to show your personality. You're very easygoing and you don't you're not high maintenance and you're not difficult. But if you're too quiet and you're too like pulled back, they're not going to see your personality. I know this sounds strange, and I hope this makes sense, but that's what I saw, because I saw you going, yeah, I'm being very like, cordial and all that, but they're kind of like trying to make jokes, and they're trying to see who, what you're about. Understood. I go with the flow most of the time. Yeah. I think that's what I'm trying to say, Lolita. They want to see if you're going to be, like take a lead. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're going to, they want somebody who's going to be like, okay, I'm taking the lead, do this, do that. So I feel like you got to show that you're not just there to like, be quiet and listen, that you can like start the conversation, or, jump off of something they say, that type of thing. So I feel like they know your experience is spot on. They can't really argue with what is on paper. They're really trying to see how you are. So I would say, because the future depends on our actions, it really depends on how you open up in that interview. Don't just like sit there and go like, yeah, I that, I like that. Kind of do a little bit more like, yeah, I like that because blah, blah, blah. If they say, well, how would you handle the situation? Don't just repeat protocol. That's what I was trying to come up with. This is how we handle these things, right? Little stank on it, your little flair. I'll do this action, but I also know that sometimes people blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Show the human side. Okay, good. It actually helps a lot. Okay, good. And then I can't wait to hear next week. Okay. Why is it making that noise? Don't be annoying, computer. No, don't be annoying. Really? Actually, it's on a heat, and then you are last, Adriana. So on a heat, what question did you have? Sorry, everyone. My computer started to act psycho. I'm just gonna have to unplug it. You guys still see me? It's saying my connection's unstable. Weird. Oh, I wanted to check who that tapped me in yesterday and why. All right, hold on. I froze right? That's strange. Is it? This is always the case. Right when we're going on a heat. Yeah, it was doing the spinning thing. Oh, it's doing it again. Oh no. Okay, let me see. Your connection has been bad for me this whole time, and I thought it was on my end. Really? Because I'm definitely have good Wi-Fi, so I don't know why it's doing that. The only thing, it's the first time anything popped up for me. Oh my gosh. Why do I just have to have some issue? Hold on, everyone. Really? Like, it won't charge. Irritating. Okay, well, let me get these done, and then I'll be done. I don't know what's happening. What's happening? Okay. So I saw an older man on a heat. This could be this connection has been big janky, but thought it was really? Maybe it's a sign that the universe wants me to do the reading to myself. No, I don't think so. People have been having a bad connection the whole time inside Inspire. Um, on a heat, it's like it wasn't just for you. I think it's because I have low battery, and for some reason it won't charge right now. So let me get this done before I lose all of you. I saw an older man. Um, I feel like the older man is someone in your family and on your father's side. That's what he's saying. And he just kind of wanted to make sure everyone was okay. He was concerned for everyone. Were you guys okay during the fires or something? But yeah, I saw an older man and he was it was kind of more, it was very friendly. There was nothing nefarious or bad about it. And he wanted to make sure, yeah, so this is more of a medium reading, so it might have been, it may not have worked as well for you. He wanted to make sure that you guys were okay and everything was all right. My dad almost had a heart attack last year. He had 2 surgeries, but I don't know if he's going to be okay. Okay. So you're worried about your dad? Okay. Yeah, I feel like this is his father that was trying to connect and trying to see how, if everything was okay and see how you guys were doing. There was just kind of a concern for your family. So it wasn't a negative, it wasn't anything negative. It's almost like, don't forget that you have someone on that realm who's trying to help you and is concerned, and it will check in on you. Does that make sense? So yeah, I just saw this older man and he's on your father's side. And he was kind of like, just want you to know going through this year, he's going to be there and available. I'm not worried. He doesn't take care of himself no matter what we tell him. So he's just kind of facing the consequences of neglecting himself. Yeah. Well, this was your grandfather, definitely. And what I would do, and just as what I've been telling everybody tonight over and over, is just talk to him, kind of let him know you're aware of him, and thank him for trying to help you, and that way you won't feel like weird, I guess, if that makes sense, or feel uncomfortable if he shows up. But this is definitely him checking in. He doesn't really, there's no other like big things going on besides just trying to remind you guys, everybody, I can't stress enough. Talk to the beings, to your people on the other realm like they're here. Try to connect with them. Don't treat them like they've disappeared. I'll do that. I tend to avoid my dad's side, but I hear, yeah, yeah, he feels like a good person. You heard grandpa's a good person. I know we've done some readings in the past. Have we talked to him? Maybe that's something we'll have to do. I know you're coming to my thing Saturday, so maybe that's something that we could do Saturday. But no, we talked to the other grandpa. Maybe that's who you could pick Saturday. Think about it. Because I know you're coming to my medium salon this Saturday, right? Yeah, that'll be interesting. Yeah. Anyway, he feels pretty positive. Okay. Interesting. And I immediately saw him, just so you know. Immediately saw him, immediately felt him. Was one last thing, and then I'm going to go on to Adriana, and I'm going to end. Um, I don't know if he was a drinker, but it's not like it's more like coffee drink. You know how you put a little conic in your coffee or something, like a little whiskey, just sip, just like sip, nothing like crazy. Just, I don't know why that came up. All right, Adriana, the night my cat Bailey passed, I had a very odd dream that night that felt very real and unlike anything I felt before. I wonder how he's doing and if it was a real visit. Of course it was. I'll ask my dad about it. Thank you. You're welcome. Sounds like my kind of coffee. I know when I was making my toddy, I was like, really, people put like rum in the toddy. I was like, should I? Because it will help you go to sleep. But I had other medications. So I was like, probably not a good idea. But I haven't had, this is the first day I didn't have to take any Mucinex or anything. Oh my God. I might take one tonight. I don't know. Okay, let me take a look at your cat. First of all, Adriana, obviously that was what was happening, because that's how those dreams that feel very real and it doesn't feel like a dream, is how we connect with that realm. Hi, Isabel. I'd like rum. I do like rum. A little rum. Okay, but I'm going to take a look at Bailey. Okay, if you saw how I did the other cat reading, they talk very blunt. They're going to be very blunt. That's how they are. So, and I can't control animals like I control people. Oops. Spirits. So sometimes I get other spirit animals that come in. Oh, also, I want to let everybody know that I have the new light wands. Did everyone see my new light wands? The new version. It is out for incense, incense wands. I'm waiting for mine to come. When mine comes, and I'm going to do videos with it. And I'll just do all kinds of things for you guys to see. But I've had a couple of people order. They're on my website, and they're going to be made out of resin, which looks like this. And you can pick whichever color you want. They won't be 3D printed anymore. It will be made out of a metal. They are made to order, so just be patient, because Kelly, who I've partnered with, she's making them. So if you guys go and see them now, they're going to be able to stand up like this. Then you can lay them down like this. You can go around. You can put a cone on them if you want. They have different colors. So I'm excited about that. He was very interesting because when I started to get confused about what was happening in the dream, something said, that's enough. And I got, yes, that's how it works, Adriana. That's how it works. As soon as you kind of go, what's going on here? They're like, oh, she's becoming aware that she's in this other realm. You get yanked out of it because you kind of like remember stuff and you kind of get pulled out of it. But let me take a look. So I see a black cat, but I keep seeing an orange, like tabby looking cat. I feel like the black cat is staring at me. The darker color cat. I don't know if it's black. I wanted to say blue, which I know sounds weird, but the darker color cat. What was the color of your cat? Are you there? Oh, okay. I thought she answered. Mine was a tabby cat, and I had a black cat named Sassy who passed away recently. Okay, let's go to the tabby. Okay, so the first thing I see about the tabby cat that's really funny, Adriana, is that is it a he? But they're very sassy. They're very like, yeah, what's been taking you so long? I'm fine. I wanted to come over here. They're saying I feel like it's a he, but it's hard for me to tell with animals, because they're kind of flowy. Um, but they're like, "I feel like I lived to a ripe, good age, and I was ready to go, and I'm done, and I'm happy that I'm done." So, but the funny thing is the sassiness is like, "I've been trying to get your attention so many times, don't you understand?" Was it a she? Why do I wanna say she? Anyway, they were your best friend, and they said you were best friends with them, you took such great care, but it was almost like you were best friends and they kinda, like, hung out with you and helped you through things, helped you with your anxiety. Um, they said that their body got riddled with disease and they needed to go, and they're happy that they're gone because it was, getting kinda bad. Mine was I don't know, are you still there? Is my internet still bad? I'm trying to go quick because my computer is dying and it won't charge. I'm gonna try one more time. No, it's being a jerk. Okay, so I want to do this quick. He was a boy. He unfortunately passed away of kidney disease, so I'm a bit of a slower typer. That's okay. It's working fine for me. Okay. Yeah, he says that, he was the other cat a she? I don't know why I want to say she. Maybe saying you or maybe saying she about you. Anyway, you were best friends to him. He felt like I don't know. It's I just get like the version he's showing me is almost like you guys like he felt like he hung out with you, kept you company, kept you happy. He loved it. Loved his life with you. And he says it was everything that anyone should be happy about. Stop worrying about what you could have done and not done. It's really getting bad near the end. Unfortunately, I had to let him go. I also had a girl cat pass away of kidney disease. Okay. He's saying to you, like, stop feeling bad. This is the way it goes. He said, I had the best life a cat could hope for. You fed him wonderfully. You were so careful. You were loving. You were caring. You deserve the world, and he's going to bring you another cat similar to him because he's kind of like a little like sassy, a little feisty. Like, what are you talking about? Of course I'm gonna you visit with you. Of course we're gonna connect. What's your problem? Like, we were best friends. Like, ugh, whatever. Like, that's why I said I wasn't sure it was a girl because he's like a little sassy with his attitude. And so he's saying that it was absolutely, he's happy you let him go. He says, "I didn't wanna be hooked up to all these things. It was time to go." He had a great time. His favorite thing was cuddling, and he just wanted to let you know, stop feeling bad about everything because we had the best run. So, knock it off. Okay? You got that? And, I know she's got so I hope that he was a rascal, he would break out every night, we would have to chase him to the neighbor's every 2 years. No, he's very, like, feisty, he's like and he's like, "Yeah, that was it, I loved being in that, I had a great time, he was well taken care of, well loved, he felt very fortunate," and he's like, "That's just the way it is, so let it all go and, keep talking to him, and you guys will keep having these connections." So, yeah, he really definitely was him visiting. Thank you all for joining. I'm sorry I have to rush off, but literally I'm watching my battery go down, down, down. I don't know why because I really didn't use this computer all day. So I'm thinking it didn't charge well over the night. I'm going to go use my other charger to charge it up. Thank you guys for joining on me. I hope to see you at my medium salon. I have one ticket left where I do medium readings and you could choose anyone. It's just like what I've been doing here, but longer and in person. And I'll have a little gift for you guys at the end, and I'll supply water for you in the seance room. It's going to not be a seance though. That was a nice reading to end with. I know, so sweet. I love the cat. I love the animal readings. I should probably talk more about how I do animal readings. I don't really advertise it enough. It felt really great to see you guys. It felt really great. I want to come back as her cat, right? It was really great to connect with everybody again because I've been like, just in sick land and that sucks. I do not like being sick. I hate it. I was telling that to Nikki today because I was doing a mentorship. I do mentorships to remind everyone. I am going to do the Patreon class this week. Today was my first day for feeling good, Nikki. Give me a minute. I am going to post the next class. It's probably going to be a part 2 of one of the other classes. I will be posting this week. I'm sorry I'm behind, but it's because I got sick. And I don't know, LA was on fire. So between those two things, I think I'm holding up pretty good. Thank you all so much. I'm on here. I know everyone's waiting for TikTok to go off air. It will be back, I'm sure. I'm positive it Monday. But in the meantime, I'm here and I'm on Instagram. Oh, no, I meant suggesting a pet communication. Oh, that's a good idea. Should I do a pet communication class? I know, Nikki. I'm teasing you. I'm teasing it. Should I do one? That would be a good idea. Hmm. Got me thinking. My pug and I are roughing it out. Okay. That's a good idea. I like it. I'm going to do it. That's the next class. I know I'm supposed to do part 2s on the other class, but then I have so many other things I want to teach you guys. Okay. Yes. That's it. The next Patreon class. And if you go over to Patreon, I posted something for my Patreon peeps. A little gift to maybe help us get through this week. That would be cool. It might also be easier for people who tend to doubt themselves. Yeah, good job. See, this is why I love hearing from you guys. My group here of people who are supportive of each other and the work I do. Thank you all so much. I'm going to go lay down now. This is a lot of energy for me. So after doing like being a blob. So thank you guys. And I got to go plug in my computer. Follow yourself, follow no one, listen to your inner voice. See you soon.